Welcome back. My next guest was announced as the next Lamar volleyball head coach just over a month ago, replacing Justin Jabert, who resigned after this past season. Alan Edwards joins me now in the studio. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Good to be here.
Okay, so how has your last month been here in Beaumont?
Pretty busy. You know, we're kind of in 8-hour weeks. We're not really having more than just some individual sessions and then one team practice a week. But starting to hit the recruiting trail and just setting up real life, finding a place to live, hiring an assistant, helping her get set up and all that kind of stuff. It's been pretty hectic for a month.
Yeah, what's it like to adjust to life here in Beaumont, Texas?
Oh, I love it here. It's fantastic. I grew up in the South. I've kind of lived all over, but spent a year in Hammond, Louisiana in this conference down at Southeastern, so I get to have crawfish again, so it's a pretty good thing.
It's always a perk, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
First, go back to when you chose to come to Lamar. Why come here?
This is a fantastic opportunity for me personally, and I think it's professionally a great opportunity. Just kind of looking around at the jobs that were available and the jobs that were open at the end of the season. You have the recruiting base here. You have, just kind of academically, you have just a fantastic broad array of majors and things that kids can study. But just the amount of talent that's in Texas and in Southeast Texas in particular, it's always better to recruit if you can recruit a kid from across the street or right down the road and they have real ties to the program. So, when I saw that, and then when I came in to interview and I saw the facility that we play in, a McDonald gym and all of those kinds of things, it was a no-brainer for me to come here.
You mentioned that the talent in this area is pretty good. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the talent on your team right now?
I like the kids we have in the gym. I think that certainly at the middle hitter spot we're pretty talented. We've got a couple of really good setters in the gym. I've been impressed with the work that our defensive specialists are doing. There are things that we have to learn to do. We have to learn to hit the ball in the court a little more than we have been, and unfortunately they're not going to change the rules of the game. You have to hit hard and inbound.
So can't extend the court.
Yeah, so we're working on that, but they've responded really, really well to the things that I'm asking them to do. I feel like their performance has stepped up just even in the couple of weeks that we've been together. We've been able to see just kind of a steady rise in the output that we're seeing in practice.
Expectations for this year? I know it's early. We'll ask you again come August, come July, September, when all the season
low
starts.
Ball it now.
Yeah, low ball it now, I guess. But what are your expectations for this upcoming season?
I think that realistically right now, and again, we've been in the gym a couple of times as a team, but I think that realistically right now we're looking at qualifying for the Southland Conference tournament. Obviously, that's the first big step, and you hope that you can get to that weekend, because on that weekend really anything can happen. So we were one match away with 3 to play last year, and I think we can put ourselves back in that situation and hopefully be able to handle that pressure a little better than they did last year. And looking at where we are right now, we have a really big freshman class, and we're going to be a year better just because we're going to be a year older and a year more experienced. So that's the first thing that we're looking at, is qualifying for the Southland Conference tournament. And then, after that, who knows? You hope that you can get there and put yourself in a position to really compete. I think we can get there pretty quickly. So, that's what we have on our plate right now.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and welcome to Beaumont.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Enjoy this weather out there, too.
Absolutely.
I know you're from up north, so it's nice.